both sides of the spectrum. We're going to be talking with Larry Stybel of Stybel, Peabody Associates, and today, Larry, we're going to talk about calm leadership, correct?
Calm and assertive leadership.
Calm and assertive leadership. Well, why don't you define it first, and then we'll talk about it.
Well, let me give you a little background about how this came to be. My wife likes to watch The Dog Whisperers, which stars Cesar Millan, and he's got this way with dogs. And I just hated the show, but I just started watching it. And one of the things I noticed was that Cesar Millan is talking about dogs, but he's really working with dog owners. And he has a theory that dogs are pack animals. And they're attracted to calm, assertive leaders. And a lot of what the show's about is Cesar Millan working with the owners on how to become calm, assertive leaders. And he says, if you're calm but not assertive, the dog's going to take over control. Because there's a power vacuum, the dog's going to take over.
Right.
There's no leader of the pack. And I've seen that in business, and so have you, Jeff.
Absolutely.
On the other hand, if you are assertive without being calm, you're just making the dog nervous.
Right.
And I've seen that in business too.
Right, I've seen it with dogs also.
Yeah. So the idea was be calm and assertive. Calm and assertive. So I started, then the second thing that came was some research that's been done at Harvard University on how do you manipulate levels of what's the male? Testosterone?
Yes.
And cortisol. Turns out the body's a complex organism, as we know. And not only does the brain decide to secrete testosterone because of internal issues, but you can also manipulate the secretion of testosterone externally. So the psychologist at Harvard University had people engage in power poses. Here's an example of a power pose that you've seen. You watch Sunday football. Somebody does a touchdown, they throw the football down and they raise their arms over their heads, they tilt their heads back and they smile. You've ever seen that?
Many times. I like
Okay.
football.
So it also turns out that if you take congenitally blind children, put them in the Special Olympics, that when the runners cross the line and they can feel the tape, that they broke the tape, what do? They raise their arms over their heads, they tilt their heads back, and they smile.
I do it from my couch.